Myanmar. Aung San Suu Kyi's party wins majority in election. Aung San Suu Kyi's party has won enough seats to form the next government. Myanmar's ruling National League for Democracy (NLD) party has secured enough seats in parliament to form the next government, according to the latest election results. The NLD has so far secured 346 seats, more than the 322 seats needed to form the next government. It comes days after the party led by Aung San Suu Kyi claimed victory based on early results. But the military-backed opposition has demanded a rerun of the election. Myanmar voters went to the polls on Sunday. Election officials have yet to issue an official result as votes are still being counted, with 64 out of 416 seats still undeclared. The election has been seen as a gauge of support for the NLD and Ms. Suu Kyi, following the Rohingya crisis. The NLD remains popular at home but has been heavily criticized worldwide after Ms. Suu Kyi's response to the crisis. Hundreds of thousands of Muslim Rohingya fled an army crackdown, described by the UN as ethnic cleansing, in 2017. The army in Myanmar said it was targeting militants, a response which Ms. Suu Kyi has defended. What's the results dispute about? The NLD had claimed victory soon after Sunday's vote, saying it was expecting to win more than enough seats to form a government. But the opposition, backed by Myanmar's powerful army, accused the government of irregularities, though it offered little evidence. In a press conference on Wednesday, the Union Solidarity and Development Party said it did not recognize the results of the election and called on authorities to have an election that is free, fair, unbiased and free from unfair campaigning. In the run-up to the elections, the army had also said early voting showed errors of neglect in voter lists and a widespread violation of laws and procedures. The army has so far not offered any evidence and both international and local observers have said the election went smoothly. The country's Union Election Commission reiterated in a press conference of their own that the election was done fairly and free, adding that it could not have been more transparent. Was the election controversial? Observers had questioned the credibility of the election because of the disenfranchisement of virtually all the Rohingya. Earlier this year, 6 of at least a dozen Rohingya who applied to run as candidates in the election were also barred from standing. Other ethnic groups have also been affected. In October, Myanmar's Electoral Commission cancelled voting in large parts of Rakhine State, where fighting between the military and the Arakan army, comprised mainly of the Buddhist Rakhine ethnic group, has killed dozens and displaced tens of thousands. It also cancelled the election in parts of other conflict-hit states, including Shan and Kachin, saying that some areas were not in a position to hold a free and fair election. The mass cancellations have outraged ethnic minority parties and mean nearly 2 million people have been disenfranchised in a nation with some 37 million registered voters. How do elections work in Myanmar? Myanmar follows a first-past-the-post system. More than 6,900 candidates from 92 political parties and independent campaigns stood for election in 1,171 seats, according to the US-based Carter Center. But a quarter of parliamentary seats are reserved for the military under a controversial 2008 constitution drawn during junta rule. The constitution also gives the military control of 3 key ministries: Home Affairs, Defense, and Border Affairs. News taken from BBC. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.